Hello students, I welcome you all in the next lecture of Mathematics 1. We have completed revision of chapter number 1, that is linear equations in two variables. Also we have discussed the extra questions, out of text questions. Today we are starting with the revision of chapter number 2, that is quadratic equations. This chapter is also very important from the exam purpose because these both chapters they carry highest mark or highest weightage here. Okay, so let us start with the chapter. Here in this chapter we have the introduction of quadratic equation. That means what is the meaning of quadratic equation and what is the standard form of the quadratic equation. After that, we are going to see methods of solving quadratic equations. Here, there are different methods to solve quadratic equations. We will discuss those methods. From that, one method, that is completing square method, is omitted due to COVID-19. So, I will let you know that as we go further. Also, this topic, nature of roots of quadratic equation, here also some part is omitted. And here the relation between roots and coefficient, this complete topic is omitted. Okay, so I'll let you know as we go further that which questions are omitted and which part is omitted. And finally we have applications of quadratic equations, that means word problems based on quadratic equations. Okay, so let us start with the general form of quadratic equation here. So first of all, let us see what is meaning of quadratic equation. Here the equation with index 2 and having only one variable is called as quadratic equation. The word quadratic stands for the equation with index 2. In 9th standard we have studied polynomial and there we have discussed linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial and cubic polynomial. So whenever the index is 1, we say that the equation is a linear equation. As we have seen in chapter 1 that there were two variables but the indices were only 1. So they were called as linear equations. Now here also we are having one variable. That means the equation should have only one variable, any one alphabet you can say, either x, y, a, b, whatever, and the maximum index should be 2. Then we say that the equation is a quadratic equation. So this is definition of quadratic equation. The equation involving one variable and having 2 as the maximum index of the variable is called as quadratic equation. Here 2 as an index should be present, 1 also will not do. You have to keep this in mind. Now let us see the general form. The general form of the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Here a, b, c, they all are real numbers. Okay, a, b, c belongs to real numbers. But the condition is what? A cannot be 0. This is an important condition because if a is 0, this term will become 0. And then the equation will not have 2 as maximum index. That is why this condition is very important. B and C can be 0, but A cannot be 0 because we should have degree 2 there. Okay. So this is standard form or general form. Here x is the variable and ABC are the coefficients, or they are called as constants. Let us go further now. Here you have one activity in your textbook based on the standard form. Okay. So all of you must have completed this activity previously. We have discussed this. But once again I am discussing this. See, here some quadratic equations are provided. You have to write them down in general form and then you have to write down values of A, B and C. Okay. So first equation, x square minus 4 is equal to 0. Here you can observe that the degree is 2. Here in standard form we have 3 terms, but here you can see only 2 terms are present. One term is missing. So while writing general form or standard form, you write down that missing term. See, the after x square, the term with x should be present, that is missing. So you need to write that term. So you will rewrite this equation as x square plus 0x minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay. So we wrote it in general form. Now by using this general form, we have to compare with our standard form or general form, that is ax square plus bx plus c. So if you compare these with this form, what you will get? A is equal to 1. I told so many times that whenever no number is seen in front of variable, 1 is present there. So here A is 1, B is 0 and C is minus 4. If you have negative sign, you have to write the value by using that sign also. For positive sign, it is not compulsory to write, because when we don't write sign, we consider it as positive. But if the negative sign is present, you must write it. Okay. So the value of C here is minus 4. Now see second one, y square is equal to 2y minus 7. This is also not in general form. So you are going to write it in general form. How you will write? See, here all the terms we have to shift to LHS. So how you will write it? Y square minus 2y plus 7 is equal to 0. When you are shifting them to the other side, you are going to change the sign. So the equation will become y square minus 2y plus 7 is equal to 0. And then compare it with the standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. You will get a is equal to 1 again, b is equal to minus 2 and c is equal to 7. Okay, so in this way you are going to complete the activity. Such questions can be asked for 1 mark in exam, or if they provide you with the 2 questions, it can come for 2 marks also. You know that question number 1, the first is MCQ, but the question number 1B where 1 mark questions are there. So such questions can come as 1 mark questions, that they will give you the equation and they will tell you that write the equation in standard form or write the equation in general form and write the values of ABC. Okay. So the question will be provided to you and accordingly you have to write. Now see the third option here. X square plus 2x is equal to 0. Here also you can observe that only 2 terms are there. We want 3 terms. So the third constant term is missing. So that constant term you will write. So how you will write down the equation? X square plus 2x plus 0 is equal to 0. Then you will write down values of A, B, C. So here A is 1 again. So here you will write 1. B is 2 and C is 0. C is not present, so it is 0. So this way you can complete this activity. Okay. I hope you must have understood the standard form of the quadratic equations. The questions based on this we will solve from practice set 2.1. Now let us go further with more examples. First we are discussing solved examples. So here the first solved example is decide which of the following are quadratic equations. Such questions also are asked in exams often. Okay, again this is a 1 mark question that you have to decide whether the given equation is quadratic or not. You will be provided with equation. Always what you have to do is you have to write all the terms on the left hand side and then you are going to write equal to 0. And then whatever equation you get, you have to compare with the standard form. If that is matching with the standard form, then you can say that the given equation is quadratic equation. Also, you can write in this way, you have to check the degree of the equation. The highest degree should be 2. Also, you have to check the variables. You should have only one variable. And if the condition is satisfied, you can write down that the given equation is a quadratic equation. Okay. So I am discussing here some of the questions. So first one, let us see. See, this is the equation given. So write down in the equation is what? 3x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. As I have said, 2 conditions we have to see. First of all, we have to see whether there is only one variable. So here we can observe that there is only one variable. So you can write down x is the only variable. This is first condition satisfied. And second condition is what? The maximum index is 2. So both the conditions are satisfied. Therefore, it is a quadratic equation. Okay, so in this way, you have to check for these two conditions. You have to write for these two conditions. And then you can write down whether it's a quadratic equation or not. Okay. Now question number 2. See here, it is again activity based question. As I have said, it can be asked for 1 mark. So here also the equation is written and you can see you have to write here about variable. So which is the variable here? Y. So in the first box you will write here Y. Got it? So Y is the only variable. Also the maximum index here is 2. So here you will write down 2. In this way, here both the conditions are satisfied. So we can say that it is a quadratic equation. Here what word will come? Is. Because both the conditions are justified, satisfied by us. So here you have to write down it is a quadratic equation. But now observe question number 3 here. In question number 3, what you will observe that m is the only variable. Means first condition is satisfied. But you will see that the highest index here is 3. So, the second condition is not satisfied. See. So, again it's activity based question. So, what we will write down in the equation, m cube minus 5m square plus 4 is equal to 0. M is the only variable. But maximum index of the variable is not 2. It is 3 here. And therefore, it is not. Two words will come here. Is not. It is not a quadratic equation. Correct? So, this way you can complete the activities. If you are sitting with textbook and if you have not done it previously, please do it now, here and here only. Now, let us go towards the last question, which is little bit different. Here, two brackets are given. L plus 2 and L minus 5 is equal to 0. Now, here to check for it, we have to open the bracket. Okay, so let us see how to do it. Okay, L plus 2 and L minus 5, you know how to open the bracket. See, here L is written, the first term of the first bracket, and second bracket is written as it is. Then the second term of the first bracket plus 2 is written, and L minus 5, the second bracket is written as it is. You can skip this step. You can directly come here if you know the multiplication. You have to multiply each term by each term, like L into L, L square. Here, L into L, okay? Then L into minus 5, minus 5L. Plus 2 into L, plus 2L. And plus 2 into minus 5, minus 10 is equal to 0. Now here these two terms are like terms, so we can add or subtract them here. When we add them here, minus 5L plus 2L will give us minus 3L. While subtracting, always we write the sign of bigger number here. So the equation turned out to be L square minus 3L minus 10 is equal to 0. Now in this equation, again observe, we have only one variable, that is L. So you can write down L is the only variable and the maximum index of the variable is 2. The highest index is 2. So here you will write 2 and therefore it is a quadratic equation. So here you will write down the word is. So always whenever you want to check for the equation whether it is quadratic or not, you have to think of two conditions. First condition is what? It should contain one variable, and second condition is that the maximum index of the equation is 1 or 2. 2 as an index should be present there. If 2 is not present as an index, more than 2 is present or less than 2 is present, then you can say that it is not a quadratic equation. Okay, so this way you are going to justify it. I hope you must have understood the meaning of standard form of the quadratic equation. Now let us go further. Here in the second topic, that is roots of a quadratic equation. We will try to understand what is meaning of the or what is definition of roots of a quadratic equation. So the values of the variable which satisfy the equation are called as roots of the equation, or the values of the equation. For example, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is the equation provided to us. The values of x which satisfy the equation, or for the values of x for which both the sides of the equation become equal, those values are called as what? Roots of the equation. Also, we call them as solutions of the equation. Here, now since we have two indices, the 2 is the maximum index here, so we can have maximum 2 solutions for the quadratic equation. So if the quadratic equation is provided to us, either it cannot have any solution, it is possible that the equation is not having a single solution also, that means no solution, no real solutions are there. Sometimes we get only one solution, or we get a unique solution, and sometimes we get two solutions, but it is not possible for us to get more than two solutions. Always keep in mind, whatever is the degree of the equation, maximum that many solutions we get. For linear equations in one variable, we will get only one solution. For quadratic equation, we will get maximum 2 solutions. For cubic, we are going to get maximum 3 solutions. Okay. In this way, the degree of the equation and the solutions are related. Okay. So now let us understand more about it. Okay. So let us try to solve some questions based on this. Here also, first I am discussing solved examples from the textbook. So this is the example given from the textbook. 2x square minus 7x plus 6 is equal to 0. This is equation provided to us. And they have asked us, check whether first one, x is equal to 3 upon 2, and second one, x is equal to minus 2 are solutions of the equations. We have to check for it. I told you while teaching the chapter that whenever the word comes check whether or determine whether, you have to only solve LHS. Always keep this in mind. You will solve LHS and you will compare that LHS with RHS. Because see here, what is told to us that value for which both the sides of the equation are equal. So here also we have to check it. So whenever these words come, determine whether, if, or check whether, that time you are going to evaluate LHS, that is left hand side, and you will compare it with RHS. If LHS is equal to RHS, then we can say that the given value is the solution of the equation. And if it is not, we can say that the given value is not a solution of the equation. So now let us check for the first one first. Okay, so first one here, x is equal to 3 upon 2, that we have to put in the LHS. Here they have used the word polynomial. You can write down that put x is equal to 3 upon 2 in the left hand side of the equation. Okay. When this is equal to is removed, it became polynomial. So they use the word polynomial. But you can write down LHS, that put x is equal to 3 upon 2 in the LHS. So you have to put here. That means everywhere x you will replace by 3 upon 2. So what you are going to get? See, this is your LHS. So 2 inside the bracket 3 upon 2 the whole square. In place of x we are writing 3 upon 2. This square is there, so up you write down square. Minus 7 into 3 upon 2 plus 6. Now here 3 square is 9 and 2 square is 4. So here you will get 9 upon 4. That you will write down here. Then here 3 into 7, 21 upon 2 and plus 6 as it is. So here see 2 ones are and 2 twos are, you can cancel here. So here you will get 9 upon 2. And 9 upon 2 and 21 upon 2, they are having the like denominators. So we can add them. See here. They are like denominators. But here the denominator is not 2. So to make it 2, it is written as 12 upon 2. Now see, 12 plus 9, 21 and minus 21 plus 21 minus 21. Answer is what? 0. 0 divided by anything is 0. So check here. Here we have 0 and here in right hand side also we have 0. That means we got LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore, we can say that this value, that is x upon 3, is a solution of the equation. Correct? So, for the first value, we got that x is equal to 3 upon 2 is the solution of the equation. Now, let us check for the second one. Now, the same method we will follow. We will do that x is equal to minus 2, we will put in left hand side. Okay, so let us do it. So let x is equal to minus 2 in the polynomial again, or you can write down in LHS. So in place of 2 we are writing, in place of x we are writing minus 2. So see, the equation is what? 2x square minus 7x plus 6. So in place of x, both the places we are writing minus 2. So 2 into minus 2 square minus 7 into minus 2 plus 6. So what we will get here? 2 into 4 plus 4. Take a note that square is never negative. Sometimes in hurry you consider is at negative, but it is never negative. So 2 into plus 4 you are going to get 8 here. And this minus into this minus again you will get plus here. Because while multiplying, negative into negative becomes positive. Okay, so next step we are writing here. See, minus 2 square is 4 written and minus 7 into minus 2 is plus 14 plus 6. So now all are positive. So we can add them and we will get the answer as 28. 8 plus 14, that is 22. 22 plus 6 is 28. Now this 28 is not equal to 0. It is not equal to right hand side. So what we can say that x is equal to minus 2 is not a solution of the equation. Okay, so always keep in mind whether whenever they are asking that determine whether or check whether or verify whether, you have to always solve only and only LHS and compare it with RHS. If they are equal, then and then only we can say that the given value of the variable is the solution of the equation. Okay. Now one more activity is given here, and such questions are often asked in exams for 2 marks. Okay, here they have provided with more boxes, but if they ask for activity of 2 marks, they will give you 4 boxes only. That means certain steps are skipped. Here all the steps are written. But here if they want to ask for 2 marks, they will give you only 4 box, and some steps they are skipping. They are giving only the important steps. You have to understand and write down the correct answer in the boxes. Now what they have said here is, if x is equal to 5 is a root of the equation kx square minus 14x minus 5 is equal to 0, then find the value of k by completing the following activity. We have to complete this activity. Okay. So all of you, if you want, you can solve it along with me. As I am saying, you go on writing. So one of the roots of quadratic equation kx square minus 14x minus 5 is equal to 0 is. The answers are present here only. You have to write the proper answers. So the root, see, it is given that 5 is the root. So you are going to write 5 here. Okay, immediately write down 5 here. That the one root is 5. Now let x is equal to 5. You can see this is also given here. So again you have to write 5 here. Let x is equal to 5 in the equation. Okay. Then here x is equal to 5 means in place of x here everywhere we are going to write 5. So here in place of x 5. So here also 5 will come. Here also 5 will come. Okay. So they might give you this step and they might skip you these 2 boxes. So k into 5 square minus 14 into 5 and minus 5 is equal to 0. So 5 square is 25. So answer of the first term is 25k. Then 14 into 5 is 70, but minus sign outside, so minus 70 and minus 5 as it is. Now here the box is given very clearly, you have to add them. See, minus 70 minus 5. So here you will get minus 75. 70 plus 5, 75. Signs are equal. So we are adding the numbers. So you will get 25k minus 75 is equal to 0. And therefore, in the next step, this minus 75 is shifted to RHS. So here you will get plus 75. And therefore, k is equal to 75 divided by 25. That is 3. Okay. So such activity is asked often. But they are skipping certain steps, like they will not give you this step. They might ask directly for this. So they are going to give only 4 boxes so that they can give half marks to each of the box. Okay, I hope you must have completed it, and always keep in mind that such type of question is often asked in the exams. If you refer to the previous year's question paper, you will find that the some questions, means same type of questions, are appearing every year. Okay. So let us go further now. Here you have to remember these 2 points. The 2 topics I have taken today. First is what general form. So you have to keep in mind that the general form of the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers. And the important thing is that a cannot be 0. A is non-zero. I told you that if a is 0, then the equation is no longer the quadratic equation. So this condition is very, very important. And sometimes in questions also, when we get 2 values of a, we have to check both the values, whether both the values are applicable there, or any one value. For any one value, if a is becoming 0, then we can say that value, this value of a is not possible. So we get only one answer. Okay. Then the definition for the roots of the equation, which I have discussed previously here. So the values of the variable, here the variable is what? X. The values of x here, which satisfy the equation. That means for the value of x for which left hand side is going to become to equal to right hand side, then that value of the variable, we say that it is the solution of that equation. Okay. So the value of the equation which satisfies the given quadratic equation is called as the root of the equation. Then as I said that for quadratic, since the degree is 2, we can have maximum 2 roots or maximum 2 solutions. Okay. So these points you will keep in mind. Based on these 2 points or to these 2 concepts, we have practice set 2.1. And in that, the very first question is write any 2 quadratic equation. Such questions are called as open-ended questions. That means each and every student is going to have the different answer for it. So all of you can write down any 2 quadratic equation. Only you have to keep in mind the 2 conditions. The first condition is that the equation should have only one variable. You cannot write 2x square plus 3y is equal to 0. Here 2 variables came, so it is not a quadratic equation. Please take a note of this. So 2 conditions are important, that it should have only one variable, and the second and important condition is that its maximum index should be 2. Okay. So all of you will solve it as homework. Such questions are called as open-ended questions. So everybody is going to have the different answer. So I hope you must have understood these concepts. The remaining questions from practice set 2.1. I'm not going to discuss all the questions, but I will discuss 1 or 2 questions of each type. So all of you please start solving practice set 2.1 so that you can verify your answers in the next lecture. Whether you are going correct, whether you are doing the sum by the correct method. Okay. So remaining part we will discuss in next lecture. Okay students, thank you.